vaguely hearing the sound of running water, and I'm like, that's not coming from the game. It was screeching so loud, these were on the floor, and I could hear it.
Oh my god.
It's because I'm using a converter to get it to look like it's an HD, even though it's not. Well, look like it's an HD. Have the HD dimensions. So it's getting put through an SD to HDMI converter, and then that's getting put through a capture device, and then that's getting plugged into a computer. So when things aren't fully connected, they tend to go a bit wonky.
Yeah. Ouch. Come here. Well, thank you. Oh, rats.
Mushroom. You have just like de facto ones at the top of your list.
Okay. So first I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna not this, but that. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna get that back. Thank you. Okay.
If my hunch is correct, that was probably the last enemy on the road, and you're about to get to a healing station, so that was pointless.
Oh well. I mean, I was gonna get rid of something anyways. For the.
I would have kept the mushroom though, because the mushroom is only worth 5 health.
I did keep the mushroom. So.
You used the maple syrup.
I used the maple syrup, yeah.
Yeah.
So I have the mushrooms.
Yeah, but you should have wasted the mushroom, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
So now you're in this little area that I can never remember the name of because it's not vital to the plot whatsoever. I think this is technically Starhaven. It's got an inn with a really cool looking door, and I think there's a shop somewhere. But other than that, it's just talking to the Star Kids, and they don't have anything valuable to say. They're just like, oh hey, you're Mario.
It's a me taking a nap.
Hi.
You sleep well, take care, bye, I don't care. Alrighty. Excellent.
Now you want to go east from here.
So not there.
No, that would be north. We've seen this a couple times at the beginning of the intro.
Ooh, birdie. Hello, Mr. Mustache. You finally made it. The time has come to take the fight to Bowser's turf. Now hold still while we 7 join together to bestow upon you our final power. No thanks. That sounds really gross.
You can now use Starbeam!
Ew. If you use this power, you can drain the power of the Star Rod whenever Bowser uses it. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. And one more thing. We have one final gift which should come in handy.
Is
That's
it a towel?
Not the only... Yeah.
I bet it's a towel.
Sucks in the set. It's not the only thing that's about to come in handy. What is that?
It's a boat! Kind of.
This is the starship of Starhaven. Bowser is keeping his castle way up in this. No way! I thought it was somewhere reachable. Climb aboard on the Bowser's castle. We will always be with you. Whenever you are in need, use our powers to help you. I look forward to you doing not a damn thing. Are you ready to take off? Probably not. But
See,
we're this far.
So you've kind of sort of seen this ship before. It's slightly modified, but it's one of the ships in the Mario Party 5 luck-based minigame where you pick a ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit differently colored, but it's modified to be a little bit like this one.
Look, a shooting star. Princess, come back. I'm not reading that.
You can blame it all on me.
Did you wish for something? I hope your dreams come true. No, you dumbass. That's just me hurtling through space.
Also, he said it out loud, so now it won't come true.
Exactly. I want to see the prince. Why? You want me to say it 3 times? You're just not supposed to say, I'm gonna eat shroom cake. Alright.
Yeah! This guy's got his priorities in order right here.
Thank you. New.
Also,
Meanwhile,
that's...
they don't show you our cheeks behind our ears from the G-Force.
Yep. Also, as a side note, the Starbeam ability you get, literally the only purpose it serves is to get rid of, like, his invincible rainbow thing. It doesn't do anything else in battle.
Love that.
Gee, I wonder who that boss is.
Bowser Jr.
Nah, Bowser Jr. is not that hot.
What is that?
It's a propeller.
Just chilling.
Yep.
On the floor. Might have to fight everywhere on the way to Bowser.
Everyone being...
All the people that patrol the castle or whatever.
Potentially, yeah.
Okay. So first of all...
I don't think you can reach that right now.
Damn. Second of all...
Yep, that is where you need to go.
Ouch. Okay.
I think you actually did have to fight this guy, though. I believe they drop a key. Also, if you do end up getting badge points, you might want to get the one that prevents you from getting first struck.
Yeah.
I think you're better off just using belly flop, honestly. Because you don't want to use up your FP too quickly, and these guys won't be able to do anything next turn, even if they do survive. Because he'll just get back up, that's all he'll do.
Also, this will kill him anyways.
Yep. Yay! Yep, key.
Is there anything else there? Oh, why, hello! In the other Mario, Paper Mario game, I can turn sideways.
Yep.
But I can't in this one.
No. You know, wait till the GameCube comes out for that, and that's not for another couple years.
No, I'm just freeing.
Really,
I'm not
actually.
freeing them because I don't want to. For no other reason.
Also fair.
I bet you $1 I know where this key goes. Aw, yeah, give me $1.
I don't carry cash on me, sorry.
That's fair, it's 2021. Ouch, okay. It's gonna be consistent. But boy, am I a lucky bastard.
Squish.
Squish, squish.
Squish, squish by a fish.
Does this one knock him over, Drew?
No, but it does pretty high damage. You can probably kill him with just that, honestly. If not, it'll be 3. Depends. Yep, 3. That does count as a spike on his head, though. So probably just switch to a Cooper or somebody else that can do, or Watt or whoever.
No, I'm still body slamming.
Boink.
Good job. Proud of you, Coop. Ouch, okay. Gotta get better. I swear.
I'm tempted to, like, actually place bets on how many enemies you'll go through before you don't get hit by a first strike.
An embarrassing amount.
I mean, thus far you're 0 for 4 out here.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about it. Okay. I got it.
Ha! I'm gonna count that as a loss because it was funny.
Okay, at worst that counts as a tie.
No. You were too proud of that. Oh, for 6. Look at him do that little dance. It was almost like fighting the Chapter 1 boss all over again.
Yeah. Got him. I get one win, right?
No.
Damn it. Ouch. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I think that first guy, if you didn't have feeling fine, would be designed to shrink you, which decreases your attack power. I believe that's what it would do. Which is why I always recommend having feeling fine, because it's just... It's so nice to be able to not have to deal with any status effect at all, pretty much. I've played so many other RPGs where the status effects will just absolutely annihilate you. Like Final Fantasy.
Wow, welcome, worm. I'm called Guard Door of Bowser's Castle. It's my job to keep suspicious types from entering. You must be Mario. Let me guess, do you want to go through here, You want to get through to the other side of this wall, right?
Nah.
Nope. Well, if you don't want to go through here, then you're wasting my time. Go away, now.
Go talk to him.
Like, for real?
Go talk to him.
Fine. Are you standing squarely in front of me? Okay, then I'll let you... To be fair, I don't know what I was expecting.
I mean, you had no choice. That was required.
Oh, okay. You fell for it, worm. You'll never escape from that impenetrable, still not good enough excuse, prison trial you like. All you'll do is exhaust yourself. Well, joke's on you. I'm always exhausted. Tell you what, if you make it back up here, I'll let you go through. How's that? Ah ha ha, I know you'll never make it. Hope you're having a good time shaking and crying down there. I always have a good time shaking and crying. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dad?
That's the wrong direction.
Also, that wouldn't have worked on the boxes anyway.
Oh, rats.
You could spin jump while you're on top of them.
Excuse me. Oh, yeah.
Well, that ain't gonna be very useful for you.
Yeah.
Does anybody want this martini? No? Okay.
I'm sure it tastes like ass.
Probably does.
I think I'm gonna get rid of the mushroom.
Yeah, I would.
Alright. I'll be over here. Bye, guys.
You're really looking to have me, aren't you? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, go away. Goddamn.
So there's actually something else that you can do here first. Go back over to the left. See how you got the stairs leading down right there? Switch to Lackluster. Or Spike, whichever you prefer. And use his ability. It'll make the cloud mad, and you'll go slightly slower, but you can ride along the lava. I believe you can get out at the bottom left to get to that badge that you saw at the beginning. That was outside. Why does Lackluster's face, like, remind me of Fat Byakuya from Danganronpa 2?
Because that's the same face. Well,
it's the same picture.
Alright. This is the same picture.
No, keep going to the left.
Oh yeah, because you said there was a badge.
Yep.
My bad. I got distracted. There was a box, so I had to punch it. Can you go any slower?
Lubbock drivers, watch me. Yeah, deep focus. When using focus, charges star energy more than usual.
Woohoo.
Which was well worth coming all the way out here for.
Yeah. Since I remember to focus all the time. And I definitely haven't died all the way in this run through by forgetting to use focus.
I don't think you've died through that specifically.
I think I've only died once, and they just did a lot more damage than I expected.
Yeah, which is when I died too in my run.
Mm-hmm.
And I was also stupidly dicking around with no life shroom. I think yours was at a point where you couldn't have gotten one yet.
I think I'd already used it.
Oh, that might have been it too.
Meanwhile, at the speed of sound...
At the speed of smell. Now you actually have to do the platforming. And you cannot do a hover jump like you could with the Yoshi.
I nearly jumped too far on that one. Fuck. You know what? At least it gives you the respect of putting you on the platform that you just fell off
As
of.
opposed to the beginning of the room, yeah.
Because that's what the freaking garden thing did.
Yep. Oh, that
How
you
did I
could
do that
just
in one
fine.
Excuse me! How did I die 5 times on that one stationary platform?
And the best part was, even after I said you couldn't use Yoshi, yeah, you could have done that and just flown across.
Yeah.
Onward to buttons.
A button. I don't feel like... Okay. It's like I don't feel like I'm enough on this platform to be comfortable jumping off this cloud.
Squish.
How did I make that? I should not have made that jump.
This is why we didn't have you do Super Mario RPG.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that.
No one wants to watch Smurpaga.
I was gonna say nobody wants to see that unless they're playing a drinking game, but then that's just alcohol poisoning.
Yeah.
If you drink every time I die, then unless you drink every time I successfully make the platform, and then you're just sober.
Yeah, then you're just watching.
Yeah.
Also, you are correct. You do not want to go in that door yet. I believe you need a key.
That door?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope. Way too early. You gotta be kidding me.
Now you could use paracarry. I think you have to. That jump does not look like you can make it normally. That one definitely doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm nervous. I think that one's too far. Okay.
Remember, you can always hit A to let go prematurely if you really need to.
I forgot about
Mario could take a premature evacuation from this situation.
that. Love all of that sentence. I nearly jumped right into that lava.
If you want that mystery item, which is literally just like it rolls the roulette, you can either get it with paracarry by flying or Cooper with his shell ability. Either one works.
Oh, fuck. Or it just doesn't.
It does, you just weren't standing on the very edge.
Why, thank you. Well, I don't think I'm going to use the Dizzy Dial.
Okay. Why don't you use the mystery at some point? It gives you the Dizzy Dial.
That would be pretty good, but not you.
You cannot currently reach that, so don't bother with it.
Alright.
That was as far as you go that side, so you'll have to figure out how to make yourself invincible while going through a lava flow.
I don't do that. Oh, does. Also, by doing that, I missed my chance.
Yep, you did.
So we'll just wait for a second, it's fine.
You missed your taxi. So yeah, this is the typical final level in an RPG with party members of it's going to have you use pretty much every party member at some point to get through.
It is what it is.
Yep, you want to go in that door. There should be an enemy farther to the right. Yeah, those guys.
Oh,
Ha!
damn it! I love little shaky letters.
Attack!
It cracks me up.
So good.
Okay, so I guess the first thing I'm gonna do.
It's killed them all. I mean, I think you can actually end the fight in this turn. Yeah, don't use Mega Bomb, use Power Bomb, because see the difference is on the ground versus all, but the damage is the same, but there's nobody in the air, so there's no point in wasting the extra 2 FP.
That was so easy.
Bye-bye.
Rip. Have a nice day. I'm going to press the button. Didn't even give me the decency to leave me any, like, coins or anything.
Nope.
Rude.
And now you're free of the lava.
And as hard as rock.
Look, I know you just pressed the switch like 5 seconds ago, but that lava is completely now solid. It is safe to walk on.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's how science
Even though it's still smoking.
Uh-huh. That's how science works.
You can also get that Thunder Rage now.
Uh-huh. Zoom. Okay, so
If you
before
want
I
it.
do that, I'm aware. That's not what I'm trying to do.
I mean, if you're gonna eat an item, the only one that would make any sense would be the mushroom. The super mushroom. The repel gel actually is genuinely really good for the last fight.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to get rid of it.
I know there is a shop in Bowser's Castle, we just haven't gotten to it yet. So if you end up needing more or need to withdraw something, you can always just do it there. So now you're going to go back until you get to that doorway that we skipped a while back that was going north.
This one?
Yep. Key. Even though that's the jingle from Luigi's Mansion 1. And then we're going to go all the way back to the right, where the locked door was, and then we will continue.
New.
Click. What the Mario doing? He's missing his jumps. What are you doing?
I can't just get back up on there. Oh, no way.
Dismount from lack.
Hang on now. I'm still adjusting. It wasn't rock before, it was lava, okay? The floor is lava. And at one point, the floor was literally lava. I just forgot the floor was no longer lava.
And now it's dark. Hooray!
Whatever shall I do?
Be thankful because the sun's not blinding you?
It's gold. We're rich.
It's raining gold. Hallelujah. It's raining first strikes.
I can't do any kind of first strike.
I meant him first striking you.
I'm just gonna run away. Bitch.
You want the top path.
Bitch.
And then you have to switch to paracarry to fly across, because you can't make that.
Fine. Okay, actually, I'm gonna get back up there, and then I'm gonna switch to paracarry, because as soon as I put him away, it's gonna get dark.
Also, on the next fork in the road, you'll also take the very top path.
The only way to go is up.
Always. Yeah. If you wanted it, probably not, but if you wanted it, pow block.
I don't have any space. Will I need the stone cap?
It's one of those useful in the final battle things, because it makes you invincible for a turn, so... I wouldn't bother with it. It was just there if you wanted it.
Okay. Because it only does 2 damage.
You want the middle path. Yep, that one.
Path less taken.
And then once you get to another fork in the road, unsurprisingly, you'll take the top path if you want the shooting star item, which is 6 damage to all enemies. If you don't care about that, you can just take the middle path.
I already have a shooting star.
True, but it is better than the Thunder Rage you have by a point, so if you wanted to switch it out, you can.
Ooh. Ouch, okay. Okay.
It's good to know all my calculus courses have told me that 6 is greater than 5. Sometimes.
It is, unless it isn't.
All the information is there, except for the information that isn't there.
That did not do... I think I screwed up the timing, maybe.
Yeah, we'll always do 1 if you get the timing wrong. If you do it right, it should do 5. And now they're all dead.
Yay. Okay, and it's better than my Thunder Rage. And no.
Oh, I was kind of hoping it would just follow you down the hill.
I was expecting
Like,
it.
don't leave me.
Ah ha ha! I don't want to fight him.
You're doing a great job.
I really tried to do that first strike.
I like
really
there was
tried.
all those other times that you were trying to avoid getting hit and you did, and then the one time you're like, I'm gonna try and fight him, you like easily dodged him over and over.
Right?
Yeah, that is the one downside to Watt. It only has the one attack. The upside is that one attack is really good.
Yeah. Okay.
So in a second, you're going to come to a fork in the road, and unsurprisingly, you'll be taking the top path again.
Shocking. Uh-huh. I tried so hard. Rude.
He bit you in his head.
Rude. Hey, guess what? Guess what? Surprise. See, now at this point, I need to fight everybody so I can get all my...
I mean, you still got a ways to go, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
You will definitely get a level before this is over. So this time you actually do not want to jump that gap. You just want to fall down there. And that's the way forward.
Alright.
Hadouken! Hadouken!
Oh. Damn. I mistimed that. Well,
Hey, you remembered.
I pray to the stars to give you death. Death.
Even in chapter 8, the chapter 3 star spirit is still the best one in the game.
Yeah.
Sure, the last one insta kills them, but you don't get any star points, so not really worth it. Also, now you have 777 coins.
Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and...
Statue.
Oh, hey. I forgot about you, to be honest. Thought we were just wandering around the castle at this point. And he actually kept his word.
Yes, he did.
How sweet.
We've got our saves of self point here. And you're going to want to start by going to the lower right path.
Why is there only one of you?
Well, it's just the guard.
I know, I just feel like there should be more.
He's guarding Toads. His job's not that difficult, really.
That's right.
The door could be unlocked and open, and the Toads would probably still stay in there.
What the hell? How does that work? I hate that attack.
You just take the cursor and you put it on him. That's it.
Oh, I thought I was supposed to have. Okay.
Nope.
It did 1 damage, but you know what? That's
that was
That's
enough
all
to
I
kill
need.
him, so...
that was all I needed. Alright, bye guys. Are y'all gonna?
Wee.
This is the most screwed up Toad house I have ever seen in my life. Are you kidding me?
But
Oh,
it does
I
work
hate
as a Toad
that.
house.
I know. That's so. I cannot express to you how much I dislike that.
What, you don't think that bed was comfortable?
No. It's a block of wood.
Alright, to the upper left path. Here, you got a shop.
I don't have any space for anything, and I want everything that I have.
Of course, leaves the upper right.
Excellent.
Hadouken!
Okay.
You could probably just Starstorm Nuke and then use like Power Bomb or whatever for the next couple fights because you're about to get a level. Plus, it's kind of fun to nuke them all.
Yeah.
No survivors!
N is for no survivors.
Glad you at least learned something with your time from hanging out with me and Brandon.
Yeah. Bastard.
That doesn't look like Luigi to me. Now it looks like Luigi. 5-star joke.
10 out of 10. Oh my god. Get so close to a level. Hey now. Hey now. Just trying to get my money. Ouch.
Nuke them all!
Die.
Be like Gandhi in the Civ games. Nuke them all. I think I've told you why that occurs, right? In Civ.
Yeah.
I just like the idea that, like, one of the most air quote kind passive leaders is just like, no, we're just gonna nuke everything.
Which is fair. I don't blame him. Bye.
Speaking of I don't blame him, bye.
Okay, first of all. Okay, the badges.
There can be only one badge.
Strike one.
It'll be at the bottom, or near it. There it is. Chill out. I'll go ahead and tell you now that one probably won't work because all the enemies are strong in here. There's no point in I Spy or Refund because Refund, you're not going to be using money for anything in I Spy. There's no panels that are left. Close Call would be the only other one I might say you'd want to do. Right there. If you get at 5 health or below, it makes enemies have a higher chance to miss. And that does stack with the feeling lucky. Or pretty lucky, rather.
Sweet. Okay. Got him.
Look at all those people dressed up for the Harry Potter convention.
Let me see if I can get this one right. Okay. The answer is not as well as I thought. That's still not bad though. Oh, I forgot the. Okay.
Yeah, but again, it won't do anything to anybody other than Bowser.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna cost the star power or whatever.
No. It basically forces Mario to sacrifice his turn to use it, so... Also, that Harry Potter joke reminded me of something that you could do that would be hilariously evil just to make all Harry Potter fans mad, is dress up as Harry Potter and get a broomstick and make it the Nimbus 2001. So do you remember how in Ocarina of Time you had that puzzle where you have to keep changing in the water level and rising and lowering it? This is that version.
I'm excited.
Now you head back one room to the left.
I already had you here with me. And then I hit the big blue button, right?
Yep. I hope no one was taking a shower while this was going on.
Yeah. I'll still suddenly be singing soprano.
Meanwhile, our complex is so bad with hot water, I actually have to actively lean out of the shower to flush the toilet to make the water hot. Olay. Nope, no hidden blocks. You can get that as you are. You don't even need a specific party member for it. Yep, there you go.
I forgot that I'd gotten that.
To be fair, I half the time don't remember that it gives you extra height. I usually just am like, oh, it does more damage.
Why?
Because it looks pretty.
You know, in the castle.
I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of guards in the castle. There's a lot of poop that goes through these things.
Alright.
And if you swim all the way to the left... E. And now you get to do the whole thing in reverse!
Yay! If only I had some kind of companion that could fly and retrieve that thing for me.
Nah.
If only I had 2 companions that could fly and retrieve that for me.
Only had 3 companions that could do that.
Yeah?
Because you also have Bo.
Yeah, you're right, you're right. Watt can sort of fly? So 4?
Can levitate. I feel like that counts.
Yeah?
If it counts for Raven and Teen Titans, I feel like it counts here.
Yeah? If you're breaking the laws of gravity, I feel like it counts. Even if it's like, you can only get half an inch off the ground. It counts.
Now I'm just reminded of that episode where she and Starfire switch bodies because of the Puppet King, where it's like, look at the ground and imagine, no wait, don't do that!
There was so much about that episode that was so good.
What if I'm stuck looking like this forever? I don't know how, but we will rescue the boys and get our bodies back. What's wrong with the way I look? Nothing, street sign explodes. It also has one of my favorite adult jokes the entire show whenever they first get the dolls, where Robin's like, man, these dolls look exactly like us, and Beast Boy like looks in the pants of his and goes, speak for yourself.
Oh my god.
I swear to God, that is in the episode. I did not make that up.
It was such a good show. I need to rewatch it.
I have it all on iTunes.
Hell yeah. Ouch.
Occasionally I'll go back to Haunted for showing people how to write Paranoia really well. Which is the one where Robin gets, like, almost killed, pretty much.
Yeah.
Now you gotta fight Gold Bullet Bills. Bombshell Bill. They're single ladies.
All the single ow. All the single ow.
One singular ow. And there are cannons, so those will keep firing until...
I got that once I... 1, 2, 3...
Remember, you could also use out of sight if you really needed to.
Oh. I had totally forgotten about that.
I will say, though, those cannons have a shitload of defense, so Bo will probably not be very good against them.
But you know who would be?
Starstorm! I mean, why?
I mean...
Starstorm is my favorite party member.
That's fair.
Oh dear lord.
Da 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 da. Not sure.
Boink.
That's fair.
I think technically if you grind by attacking the bombshell bills, like letting them attack you, you can... I don't think you can get to max level, but you can get pretty close,
Yeah.
but you only get like 1 star point per kill on them, so...
Are they really worth it?
No.
Are they really worth
Plus I think you're at like level 23 or 24 right now, so...
it? Ouch. Really hoping there's a heal point though. Otherwise, this is going to be less than pleasant.
Not for a while, there's not. Squish, squish.
They do what I think they do.
Noom. Noom. You did it.
I don't have to deal with them.
Yep. You did it.
And since I'm not a particular fan of grinding the entire way to success.
That's why you keep running backwards to get the items, right?
Yeah, I don't know what my problem is. I really don't.
I would love to watch you try to play Banjo-Kazooie.
I
Or
don't feel like
DK64.
that would go well.
It's not a hard game, but imagine just like a shitload of collectibles everywhere.
I would not get anywhere. I would be eternally distracted.
Like, you think getting 120 stars in one of the Mario games is bad, it is nothing compared to the Banjo games or Donkey Kong 64.
Ah! Get on.
Squish. Hide.
Do I have any shame for abusing this? No.
Nah.
None.
Because this is less, oh, this is difficult, and I don't, more so, oh, I don't want to deal with these idiots.
Speaking of idiots.
Bomb bet might not be a bad idea here. Just use Power Bomb. Thankfully, Adam authorized them, so that's good. That's one of those games, like, I want you to play it just to see what you think of it, as somebody who hasn't played a Metroid game, but at the same time, it requires really fast reactions and not panicking when things go haywire, so it's like, it's a really catch-22 type thing to play. Also, the game is despised by fans. I personally don't think the writing is terrible, but it's not good either. Like, Samus deciding that after she realizes there's an assassin in the group of people she's working with and decides to call him the Deleter is definitely something that, like, a high school or middle school student would come up with.
100%.
So if you ever feel bad about your writing, kids, just remember that a line like that made it into an official Nintendo game. It also has amazing lines such as somebody running into Samus and going, "Remember me?" And it was a character completely new to the series, so of course nobody remembered them. Hadouken!
Ouch. First of all,
I have a plan. Called Shooting Star.
I don't have enough.
Yeah, you do. It's an item.
Oh, shooting star. That's fair. Death to all ye who try my patience. Why do I keep gathering up all these coins? I have literally 800.
And you have no use for them anymore.
Yeah.
Grenade!
Okay. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now.
He is not stopping. So the only way to defeat a group of dry bones is to beat them all at once or cremate them with fire attacks.
I don't have any fire attacks.
You could probably get them to low health and then just, like, kill one with Mario and kill one with your partner.
I have to kill them on the same round.
I believe so, yes.
Actually. Oh, damn. Well,
You can intentionally mess it up. Now he actually stayed down. You should probably kill that guy then. They probably get like a turn where they're down and then they regen, would be my guess.
ah,
Oh cool, they're worth nothing.
love that. That's my favorite.
They're worth a single heart.
Oh, damn.
The item just like tumbleweeded away.
And my item.
It's still there, it was just bouncing, which was really funny. Hey ho, let's go. Bring another guy in here.
Spectacular. I don't appreciate that.
That's probably bad.
This is very bad. Well, you know what they say. Okay, so I want to tackle Mario first and then use Boo.
Yeah, you can. Because if he used bows out of sight first, it would just eat Mario's turn. He wouldn't get one. Blah.
Bye. Bye. The hammer isn't gonna do any damage unless I knock on his back, right? Or will it?
It'll do some. It'll be reduced, though.
Oh, except I have to attack the rare bones.
Yeah, you have to attack the enemy closest to you if you're using hammer.
I don't think it. I don't think it.
You're probably gonna have to take the hit, so I would say, like, just kill the one that's on his back with Watt. Or don't. Blah.
Ouch. Disrespectful. Well. Asshole. Okay.
Well, now you're probably dead.
Definitely.
Yes, I was right. I said probably.
Good God. That was very...
He is still in the room, so you might not want to do that. Remember, you ran from him.
I did.
I would just say run from him again, because you don't have to kill these guys to progress. So get to the right side of the room, and push that block out of the way.
I'm leaving. Bye. It was nice knowing you. It was not. That was a lie.
Now that left one you can push out of the way. Because there's a door at the end of this room, but it's locked, so...
Big Jeebus. All hail the Mario gods. Alright.
I appreciate that. Thank you for calling me a god. I could have left you to figure out where you were supposed to go and you probably would have died. Or at the very least used up a life shroom.
Do I need to go back in here, or...?
No, you need to push the middle statue to the right. There's a door behind that statue. It just doesn't look like there would be one, but there is.
Sir, you are being very rude.
And you know how we deal with rude people.
Murder.
Power bomb! Kill them all! I won't actually kill them all, but it'll make me feel better.
That's what matters. It did 17 damage over there.
Yeah, it's really effective against the dry enemies. Squish.
You're rude. And so are you. And so's your mum.
He looks like a baboon's ass and smells twice as bad.
I don't learn him.
Oh, I was gonna say you're going to heal.
Yeah. Those freaking hammer attacks take so much health.
Yeah.
And even if the room respawns him, I'm really close to a level up anyway.
Ta-da.
How is this door different from the other door?
The other one would go the other way.
Ah.
Yeah.
And then I go back.
Yep, then you go back. Gotta get back to the past.
And now I can fight you, you asshole.
Man, how many assholes we got in this fight?
At least 4.
Two of which are presenting their assholes because they're upside down.
Yep. Why, thank you. No. Take that. And then I can go heal and get my FP back.
I love how I didn't even bother to try to stop you. I was just like, and now you're gonna go heal.
Yeah. I used 10 whole FP in that fight, and by God, I'm gonna get them back. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate the safe block.
Now, time to meet your old friend. That guy.
Okay, it's you. I have to get so close to him. I won't let you pass. But if you really want, I'll give you a chance. Because you're the worst door guard in the world. Sure.
I'm just gonna give you the answers for it,
Okay.
so you don't actually have to watch it. So when he says the dire consequences, do you remember the black Shy Guy that was in Shy Guy's toy box that did like a shitload of damage?
Mm-hmm.
You have to fight 3 of them if you get it wrong.
God.
Yeah, it's nasty. Also, 3 Koopas is the answer.
Yeah. And there were 4 Goombas.
Speaking of Shy Guys, look at him do that little dance.
4 blue, 4 green, 3 red. Oh.
Red Shy Guys. That was the first one. I played him like, fuck, I wasn't paying attention to that.
That's why they allowed you the 2 to miss. Because
Yep.
you didn't know to be paying attention to that.
Yep.
And 2.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
2. If you only have to get 3 right, it kind of defeats the purpose to go through the other 2 questions, but...
Right?
Yep, Goombas don't have arms.
That was a good one.
Yep. It's better than the bullshit in the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it's like, Wait a minute, that Shadow Ghoul moved too many spaces for its level. It's like, on the contrary, the wall didn't have any spaces. And you're like, first of all, fuck you.
I've been defeated by Mario. Oh, the shame.
The pain, the pain, the pain.
Probably get rid of this.
Or the mystery.
Yeah. Who needs mystery, anyways? Well,
the best you could hope for with the mystery is getting the shooting star. The worst you could get is losing your turn and taking 1 damage because you get hit by a rock.
Ouch.
Which can happen. And has caused me to die before. Bye-bye.
Bloom. And that's a level.
1 left for health, 2 left for FP, 2 left for BP.
Do I need it? No. Am I gonna immediately throw it away? Yes.
Let's say you literally just leveled, so
Yes.
you're at full and everything.
Yes. I'm aware of this.
Supplies.
I just saved 3 FP.
Hooray!
Economics.
Stonks.
Stonks. Stronks.
You can get to that from going up the staircase, then you just fall off the staircase.
So I could go in and use the maple syrup and then just kind of grab this, right?
Yeah, if you want.
Why not?
Because the jammin's 50. Chug that maple syrup.
That sounds genuinely horrendous.
Hey, I know people that whenever they were kids, they just like grab a tub of country crock and just hoe into it. You should ask Brandon about that story, because one of the people is him. He and his brother used to do that when they were really little. I'm not making that up. I promise that he's the one that told me that.
I was gonna say, I know that Thailand used to, I can't get a first strike here.
You could just avoid them. Hadouken!
I know that Thailand used to do, shots of creamer at restaurants. Like, in high school and college. Not even,
I still feel like butter's worse, though.
Butter is really bad. That's one of the worst
nasty.
things I've heard. Like, genuinely. Alright.
Just the thought of eating a condiment by itself. Just, ugh.
Have we already gone this way?
So you're on the second floor of this area, so yeah, you want to go this way.
Okay.
This does the same thing the last one did. It lets you get to a heal station. Kill the Magikarp. Olay.
Come here, you. I'm trying to fight you. Goddamn.
Squish. And dead.
Rip. Rest in pieces. Actually, that would be great bones.
I mean, we could draw and quarter that guy.
I'm gonna open the door because I'm nice. But yeah, that's so bizarre to me. The little code house.
I'm trying to think if there was anything I ever ate as a kid that was just like a condiment by itself. Shredded coconut, I guess, but that's just because I really like coconut.
I mean, and that's fair. Thailand used to eat, or not Thailand, Daniel used to eat, like ketchup on bread. and that was it. He called it a ketchup sandwich.
Ew.
That's a general consensus that I've heard, yeah.
I'd call it a blood sandwich. Make it sound cooler.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this puzzle. This one sucked.
Nope.
Alright, so that blue platform, the one that you just passed in front of, not the one you were standing on, but the other one, you have to go there and then drop Bombette. And then that will raise it up, and then you can jump and jump across. Because there's not enough time to go all the way around. That puzzle took me a while to figure out. At least on my last playthrough, because I was idly following the guide and it did not explain it very well.
Ouch.
Oh, that's what this was for.
Thanks.
I thought it was for a key. Oh well. Alright, to the upper right path, I guess. Zoom shoes.
Genuinely so much faster.
It's really the only thing he's useful for.
Rude. I'm gonna have to fight at some point anyways, but still. Oh, no.
Step 1, kill them all. Step 2, kill them all again. You entered Bowser's Castle with like 650 coins. You're almost at 900 right now.
Yeah. Partially, it's because I cannot leave a coin that I find on the ground alone, apparently. Super firm.
Yeah, this is a similar puzzle to what you just did. I think this one you actually have enough time to, Oh no, I guess not.
Ouch.
Hadouken!
Y'all are making me spend effort, and I don't appreciate it.
So you have to be like on the very edge of that small platform, apparently. If the image is correct. Oh, I see what it wants. It wants you to stand where the squares are and release it there, because that moved up too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bye.
That's where the key is.
I got a key. Zoom.
Now, are you familiar with a game called Super Mario Brothers?
Yeah.
So go back to the beginning of the room. See how it's got the torches where there's like one that's high and then a couple that are low and then one that's high, low, high. That's the path you have to take. So you take the upper path, then the lower one twice, then up, down, up.
Okay.
I can always repeat it to you as well.
Up, up. Or up, down, down, up, down, up. Up, down, down, up, down, up. I got it.
Really, you could just say up, down, down, and then it just alternates every time from that.
Up, down.
No, you already went the wrong way.
Are you went the wrong way?
Yep, you gotta go back.
How did I go
Because you went
the wrong
down.
way? I didn't go down. What?
I just watched you do it. So it's up here.
Yeah, and then I went down after that.
Did you go down and left or down and right?
You're asking me so many questions.
Never
I
mind.
went down over this way.
Okay, yeah, that's where you're supposed to go. I looked away for a moment and it looked like you were going the other way. Because it'll still always spit you out in the bottom left corner of whatever room you go in. And then it just alternates from here.
Down. Up.
Yep. It'll just be up, down from here on out until you get out of here.
This is awful. This is hell. I just went up, so now I go down.
Yep.
And up.
And I think this is the last one. Yep. Now, enemies! Every last one.
Be ashamed.
Blah.
Bag. Lard.
I do like how this is supposed to be like the studious Star Spirit, which is why he's Scholar. And instead of giving you like some sort of attack that like boosts your intelligence or something, he's like, now we're just gonna drop a bunch of stars on him. Figured that'd work.
I mean, it does work. He represents the Manhattan Project. That was a scholarly endeavor, right?
Sure, why not?
I don't want any of you guys.
Look at all those Harry Potters. You should defeat them in order to advance the Harry Potter. The cursed flu. Or what's left of it. Hadouken!
Ouch.
Hadouken!
Ouch.
Hadouken!
Ouch.
Hadouken!
Ouch.
You can also probably just run away from him if you wanted to.
That's advisable. It's also advisable for me to remember to press the A button.
Yes.
After all, it is press A to not die. Don't.
You're the one that kept going back for the coins.
That was me. I was telling myself don't.
Again, you can run from him.
Just go.
For the record, if there's a thing that's like defeat all enemies to advance, the guy did not mention it. From what I'm seeing here, there's no requirement to fight these dudes.
Later, skaters. Thank you. Now I'm gonna go back and fight. I'm just kidding.
Oh look, a reset button!
No! Why? This is not Peach.
No.
That is a cheap trick. I have to jump on you, don't I?
Blow her up!
Oh no!
Now, you have to
It's
leave.
broken!
You have to leave, like, pretend to start leaving. Because she'll follow
Really,
you for a
for
little
real?
bit, and then, like, she'll start going farther and farther away. Once she's off camera completely, then turn around and go back. Then you find out, of course, yep, she's a duplicate ghost.
It didn't even follow you out the door.
Nope.
I'm going to tell King Bowser that you're treating me like this. Good.
You just have to keep hitting her with your hammer or jumping on her or whatever at this point.
Oh.
You do have to prove that it's a duplicate ghost, though.
Oh. That wasn't very much. I'll beat you up instead. Jeez.
Ooh, I have a very, very naughty idea.
What?
They're all gonna transform into Bomb-Omb, right? So if you make Bomb-Omb explode, it would set off a chain reaction and kill them all. If they transform into Bomb-Omb, they could just attack normally, but it would be funny if they did that.
Well, let's see what they do, I guess. Nope. There's one.
There's two.
There's two. I'll take 2 out of 3.
How a
Do
bomb?
I need to use bomb? Or okay.
Well, any bomb attack would work, but...
There we go. Please turn it into Bomb-Omb. I love that.
Bye.
I probably should have killed him.
Yeah, because you're about to fight a boss.
Oh, hey, you guys. I remember you.
No.
Just said we were the Koopa Bros.
Surprise!
Oh god, they just got their ass kicked by a glass in a shell. The Bowser statue says, that's not who I thought was gonna kick Mario's ass, but like, as long as his ass gets kicked.
He actually has some pretty funny dialogue after you beat Junior Troopa here.
Well...
So in this form, he can, at any point, he can transform into Winged, Spiked, or Magician. So you just kind of have to counteract whatever he does, really. Well, it's probably the recommendation here for consistent damage.
That's what I was thinking.
Swish.
Alright, so doesn't do much damage.
The boss guide says also that he can heal himself for 10 HP, but he's usually killed before he gets the chance to.
Well.
Ultimate power! A boot to the head.
Probably gonna go ahead and use a short here. Sure.
Yeah, between doing that and refresh for his turns, for Mario's turns, you could probably just beat him out that way. Because if Watt keeps attacking, he'll keep losing 5 HP, and eventually he's going to switch out of that form, probably, and then Mario and Watt can kill him. This is probably the worst form of him, just because you can't hit him with the hammer, and unless you have Spike Shield, you can't jump on him.
I do have Spike Shield, but it only does 1 damage.
Yeah. One of the other things you can do, and I don't really recommend it because it's not very good for damage, is there's some abilities that have a hammer throw, and so you can actually throw hammers at him, and that will still damage him. Also, that might not be enough. Did he do 8 or 9 to you just then?
He did 8.
Okay, so he'll survive with 1. Nice block. Oh, that did do 9. It was just you blocked it for 8.
Nice. It's a good thing he did a different one.
Squish.
Get him.
And then he was never seen again. So since you beat the guy that beat the Koopa Bros, does that mean you beat the Koopa Bros? No, you beat him. He beat him, but they didn't actually lay a finger on...
It's too confusing. Okay, fine. I guess there was no big difference between that one singular guy and 4 of the Koopa Bros.
Apparently they didn't teach a transitive property to that guy, I guess.
Thank you. Have any star power? No.
Nope.
Is that a problem for me right now?
Nope.
No, that's future spec problem.
You'll
And
be
by
able,
future,
you'll be
I
able to
mean-
fix it very shortly, so...
In like 5 minutes.
Probably not even that. Yep. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
We're finally at Peach's castle rather than Bowser's.
Excellent. Yeah, there's not really anything to do here other than just
Nope.
go in.
So if you remember on this floor, I think it was on one of these right rooms, there was a toad hiding in a closet.
Here?
I think it's one of the outer ones. I'm not sure which room it was. I don't remember.
Yeah, we'll poke around, take a look. Oh yeah, this is where we made the cake.
Yep.
Uh-huh. May I eat the frosting? Is there any left over?
I mean, it's several weeks old by this point. Yep, there he is.
Hey, buddy. How's it going? Nothing in here but clothes, as you're already out of the closet. Phew, I was so scared. Would you like to take a nap? What? Is this the time?
Hey, at least the bed's more comfortable than the ones in the cell.
Oh, absolutely. This is a much nicer bed. Also, is this your bed, Toad? Did I just sleep in your bed? That's a little weird. Alright, do I need to go into any of the other rooms, or?
Yes, there's one on the second floor.
I mean, other than this one.
Yeah. The lower left one. Which should be the library. Yep. This is where you had to do that snaking section that was really weird. So you can hop up those books now, because Peach couldn't jump. The ones that are just to your right. The little stacks. Because I mentioned this way before Chapter 3 started, that much, much later you would be able to get back.
Nice. Now I have like 5.
Yep.
I look forward to getting murdered 4 times.
And that's pretty much all you need here, so... Now you will just go as high as you can. You're basically going where you fought Bowser in the prologue.
Sweet. I think I left something in that box. Is this where the box is?
I believe so.
I will take that. Thank you, self, for totally forgetting that until this exact moment.
Alright, here we go.
Oh, Mario, help! Are you sure?
Bowser!
Oh, look at Bowser. He looks so happy in his little hovercraft.
He really does.
How lucky for me! You've been a distraction for far too long, little man. It'll be a pleasure to squash you thirsty.
Squash me, Daddy.
Mario! Fool, you can't beat me. I'm invincible.
I'm invincible.
As I trip going onto the battlefield. That's
I got him this time. Boom!
Put me in, coach. Put me in. I got it.
This is why Coach doesn't put him in.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is
Should I
fight.
just go batshit with the Star Storm?
This is fight 1 against him. You'll fight him multiple times. This fight's pretty easy though. Pretty much the only thing you need to know here is whenever he uses the Star Rod, use the Star Beam. That's about it, really. Blah.
Ouch. I feel like that should do more than 7 damage, but...
Yeah, especially since you made it paper.
But I'm not gonna ask too many questions.
Because that's how you get ants.
So now is what I want to use.
Yep.
The thing.
Yeah, that's all that Mario Kart needs is an ability to take away somebody's star while it's already active.
Right? Because there isn't enough chaos.
I believe that's called falling off the road.
Yeah. Ow, what in the world was that? Gaw? Did I pronounce that right? Gaw?
Goa?
What happened to the power of that stupid star rod? Well, it looks like it... What? I don't know a way to say that doesn't come out dirty.
Okay.
You cheap little coward. The fight's just beginning.
Boink.
Oh, I thank you for smashing me with your ass.
Blah.
Bah. once again. I think we've already established that, You know what, though? I'm really glad that it's not tied to the star power or whatever, because that would really suck.
Yeah, it would. Because it's actually kind of good when he does it, because basically it means that your partner gets a free turn. Because he wastes his turn and Mario wastes his turn.
Yeah. Ouch.
Boink.
Ouch. My shoe!
Punt.
Because I was clearly doing that.
And then he gets hit by a hammer.
Buddy, if you're gonna disarm somebody...
Ah! Yes!
Ugh.
Going into the final battle, 4 star points shy of 11.
I'm getting edged by these freaking star points.
Ah.
Oh, leave me alone, Mario, help me!
Nah.
Bye! You better follow me out the window!
We skidoo, we can too. If only. Now you finally get to see what lies beyond the area that you didn't make it through the prologue.
It's stairs!
Yay!
I missed.
Silverstream would be proud.
The one, like, tiny villain for my fight.
Nope.
Okay.
Bet you to get a save block.
I appreciate the save block. I also don't trust it, so I'm gonna say it again. It's about the same rate, walking versus jumping.
Yeah. I think it's only the spin that lets you go faster, but it doesn't work on stairs. So.
Yeah. Ugh. Wahaha! Welcome to your nightmare.
Yep, Peach is
Well,
involved. That looks like a nightmare to me.
I was gonna say, well, I'm still wearing pants, so this isn't like my normal, You should thank me, Mario. Since you've been my rival for so long, I've arranged a special arena for your defeat.
Squish.
Aw, this is all for me? How sweet. Wahaha! Like it, you're completely trapped. How does it feel, huh? I mean,
my kink's still creepier, so.
I was just about to say, it feels like we forgot to set up a safe word, but, you know. Fell right into our trap. Blah, nya, he, ha, he. And you call yourself a hero. By God. Did you think we were foolish enough to just sit back and watch as you saved the Star Spirit?
That's exactly
Yes.
what you guys did.
It is 100%. I put together a little surprise for you, a device that increases Bowser's power. King Bowser will be so powerful that not even the power of the Star Spirits can compare, which is why he had to steal the rod.
Yep.
He'll now truly be invincible thanks to my wisdom. Are you ready, my king? Then power up! It's morphin' time!
Cthulhu just pops out of the ground.
This is you, Ray. You look so shocked and astounded. Wow, yes. Oh, Cammy Koopa, that was incredible. I regret using this voice. I feel like I'm exploding with power. Now I'll be able to squash this cheeky plumber. Can I put that on my wall? I want to take a screenshot of this and just frame it on my wall. I'll be able to squash that cheeky plumber. Hey, you Mario, it's not going to be like before, you mustached loser. Ouch. Prepare to be beaten.
Don't worry, if you think that voice line is bad, just wait for Brandon and I to play through Danganronpa 3 where we have to voice act all the characters, because that's gonna get really awkward.
I'm so ready for it.
Hashtag incest. Alright.
Yeah. Well, I guess let's start with this. And you say I have to fight him 3 times, or...?
2.5. We'll say 2.5.
2.5.
Yeah. Don't go too hard on this fight, basically.
That's what she said? Question mark?
Blah.
Blah. Oh! I'm at a reasonably low health.
I mean, don't die either, but...
I think I can survive one more hit from him.
Yes, I believe you can. And worst case scenario, you've got like 3 life shrooms, so...
I've got 4, I think.
It will not be the end of the world if you lose one.
Whoa! Time to increase my power with my good old Star Rod. That's what I don't...
That's what you said just now.
Yeah, that is.
Quite literally. Nice try, fuckers.
You idiots, that weak attack doesn't affect me anymore. Thanks for making me go through all of that to get that attack if it doesn't work anymore. Oh no, we're in trouble. The star beam doesn't work. Oh, that bad monster is going to beat us up now for sure. Thank you for your optimism. Oh no, brave Mario.
Only one man can save us now.
What can I do? The way things are going, Bowser will surely defeat him. I need a twink! Please?
Surprise!
I'm holding out for a twink at the end of the night. I'll get you.
I'll be sure to change that to your ringtone when next I get the chance.
Perfect. Twink, I'm so glad you're okay with whatever the fuck is happening right there. Please get that away from me. I think it's just the character models unfortunately meshing. You
Yeah.
insolent little star kid! How dare you!
For
And I
boss
would have gotten
time.
away with it too if it weren't for the twink. You little whippersnapper. You're too young to fight me. Well, so's your mom. I'm not afraid of you as I tremble with fear. Oh, be careful, twink. The rage. Really?
The rage.
That's all that I've got?
Yep. You can't lose this fight. It's like literally just an ash fest.
Did I just feel a breeze? Was that really your attack?
No, I farted. I'm sorry.
Oh, twink. I too spend
With his like
an amount
goober,
of time focusing on twinks.
with his like goober grin on his face.
Oh my god. Whack. Neither one of us has health, Cammy. I don't know how to tell you this. Focus on twink.
Make your twink more powerful. It's just like the radio says, positive, encouraging, twink love.
Yep. Yow, what's going on? Why does it feel like this twink is getting stronger? Well, this twink has discovered a protein powder and has been hitting the gym.
He just comes back, has like super buff arms, like, oh god. You know what? I'm gonna try and see if I can get somebody to do art of that. Like, the rest of him looks the same, but he's got like really fucking chunky ass arms.
Or like, you know, like Trogdor, the dragon?
Yes.
Where he's got just like the really muscular arm. Just that,
Yes.
except on the spray. Oh my god. That is beautiful. That is... It can't be. My attacks don't work. You can't... phrasing. That's not how I want to say that. Now remember, the stars can all of their power from ordinary people's wishes. Peach's wishes are giving that little kid star power. So now we're gonna kick Peach's ass, right?
Yep.
That's how that works?
You've played enough Fire Emblem to know always go after the healers.
Right?
Always.
Oh, King Bowser, I have failed you. Yep, well, that just goes to show you never go up against a twink when something's on the line.
Now push her off the building. Just do it. My next
Oh,
wish is for you to kill her.
Peach is falling off the side. I know, Princess Peach. Make a wish. And then I am going to become a stupid, buff, adult star spirit, because that...
Thank heavens,
Makes
no,
sense.
that doesn't happen.
Okay, good. Think of the Mushroom Kingdom, Star Heaven, Mario. Make a wish to all the stars, thinking of those things. I wish, Mushroom, Mario.
It's like, I wish I wasn't a moron.
I wish that I didn't get myself kidnapped all the damn time. I'll go help Mario. Why, thank you, Twink. I always enjoy having a Twink on my side. Meanwhile, the ominous purple lightning that actually looks pretty sick.
Yeah, the lightning is pretty good.
Wah ha 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 ha. Meanwhile, he's still over here posturing. Like, if he had just decked Mario back to planet Earth 20 minutes ago... What's the matter, Mario? Feeling a bit under the weather? You ought to work out more.
Technically, we're above the clouds. We are not, in fact, under the weather. We are over it.
Yeah. We are the weather. Oh my, I feel power flooding into... You should get that looked at.
If you constantly feel like something is flooding into you, go to the doctor.
Honorable Star Spirits, I'll do what I can to help. We appreciate the help, Twink. What a surprise! I feel the wishes of Princess Peach and all of the Mushroom Kingdom, specifically that one dude that's wishing for mushroom cake,
Yes.
are giving us power. Perhaps now we can match Bowser's strength. Yeah, well... Now, Mario, don't give up. I wish for,
More Rainbow
Reese's.
Bowsers.
Oh,
That too.
that too. I also really like Twizzlers. I'm gonna wish for that. Power up the star beam!
Everybody
Was this
poop
the
on
half
it.
a time?
So even though you're getting everybody's wishes, it's just the Peach Beam, which is
What?
stupid. Completely taking away any of the effort that everybody on screen here did. It's the Peach Beam.
Yeah. Are you still standing? You should just give up. You'll never beat me. Well, literally, you got distracted for the last 5 minutes by somebody tapping on your shoulder. So, this sounds like a you issue. Peach Beam!
She had a really fat head in that picture, did you notice?
She always has
Her head was
that
like
head.
squished down.
Whoa, you gotta be kidding me. My star rod's gone.
So now you can use your most powerful attacks and Watt. And this is the actual final battle. Boink.
Ouch.
Punt.
Oh no, my shoes. As I starstorm. Uh-oh.
I would probably keep a little bit of star power just in case, but you should be fine.
I was gonna do it twice and then... Actually, I should switch to my items, because I already have the items. I'm not gonna use them later.
Just bear in mind that Bowser can heal for 30 HP 3 times. So,
What the hell?
yeah. It's a little bit more drawn out of a fight than you think.
That is unnecessary. Well, I got some items, so I can kick ass in the meantime.
If you always get, like, put in a really bad spot, you can always use the Stone Cap or the Repel Gel. Because that'll give Watt a turn to do 5 damage, so... Lucky. He tried to shoot fire at you, but unfortunately you knew the Moses and the Red Sea strategy and it just went around you.
Yep. This battle's not over with yet. Ouch. Good thing I got
Yes, I got your shoe back.
Yay! I like my shoe. Will I use it? No.
It's nice and gooey.
Ew. kind of particular type that a particular type of attack would work really well against him?
Nope.
Damn.
He has 2 defense, so Watt, technically, because Watt negates defense, so...
What a downright shame. I'm gonna heal a little bit. Just in case.
I kind of thought he was gonna heal, honestly.
I've been expecting it, but you know.
I feel like he probably will now, though.
Probably.
Nope.
Or not.
Alright.
Okay. I mean, where the hell now?
There he goes.
Okay.
I was gonna say, that did the same, did it not?
It does.
Yeah. So you're probably better off not wasting the FP.
Yeah.
Which means, unfortunately for you, FP is probably useless unless you switch to a different party member, but there's not really a reason to, so...
I mean, like, the only... Did you say Bowser does have defense?
He has 2 defense, yeah. I think if you're not going to use Watt, Bomb-Omb's probably your next best choice.
So I was thinking Bomb-Omb or Paracarrier.
Nah, I think it'd be Bomb-Omb. I think Bomb-Omb does more damage. It just takes more FP, that's all. But if Mario's not going to use it, then it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah. God. I don't want damage items. Tell you what. Let's look.
Because all you need is Bomb, I think. Yeah. It's just an enemy versus all enemies, so... Same.
It does the same.
Yep. I mean, you could also check next turn, you could try using, like, the high ones, because there's no risk, because you're not using FP for anything else, and see if it does more. It might, I don't know.
Yeah,
Bleh.
but,
Lucky.
Missed.
Go ahead and go for Mega, why not? No, same.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now we know.
I may switch back to Watt because effort.
Yeah.
Was this the second time that he's healed?
The 3rd, actually. I don't think he can heal again.
Okay.
I will say, every partner character can damage Bowser except for one, so... Tragically, it is my favorite one.
I pray. Da 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 da.
Boink.
It's just less effort.
Yeah, usually Watt's like the recommended choice for this.
Not this again. Just press up on the screen. So that we're-
I will say this fight is better in terms of making it feel like, as much as I don't care for drawn out fights where it feels like you're wasting time. This is, depending on how you play Thousand Year Door, a better fight than the final boss, because you can actually kill the final boss in Thousand Year Door in 2 turns if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you could probably pull that off here, not barring the Star Rod turns, but... I know somebody has beaten this game at level 1 before.
Oh my god.
Lots of repel gels. Lots of repel gels. Repel gels and what?
I take back my ouch.
Pink.
Ouch. I appreciate you wasting your turn.
Bleh.
Ouch.
Blah.
Ah.
You could probably use your repel gel or stone cap now if you wanted. Just to stall till you get your partner back.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna like rub gel all over my body real quick. Hang on. Hey, how's it going?
Just another day working ultrasounds at Health Science Center. Where I get to hear doctors creepily say things like, "Here comes the goo."
Ew. Hate that.
To be fair, that was one of my coworkers that heard that, but it made me laugh, so... Man, I missed that job. No, you're good. He's just...
Okay.
He's rainbowing up.
Oh, thank God.
Nice block. Don't mind me, I'm just a rock. It's not like you can pick me up and throw me off the roof. I'd say you probably should just attack, honestly, and just take the life shroom penalty.
I mean, what am I gonna say?
Because if you heal for 10 and he damages you for 10, then you just wasted your star power.
Ouch. And he's dead. Just kidding. I don't know. We're out.
Didn't have any attack to do 15, so.
Nope. And I wasn't close to getting another, whatchamacallit.
Nah.
Plus he's gonna straight up give me another free attack right there,
yep.
So. Why not?
I think as long as you don't miss like action commands with Bomb-Omb, you're pretty much good to just wail on him and blast cannon through the rest of it.
Pretty much, yeah. Ouch. That was the most irritating.
Well, because usually your partner is immune to damage. There's just occasionally there's enemies that will somehow damage them.
Yeah.
Which is probably why they realized the partners were like a little too powerful in this game and decided to like give them a proper health meter and whatnot in 1000 Year. Which is a good balance because it means that they can take damage and they can die and use up items like the life shroom, but they can also take the damage for Mario if you put them in the front, so. I'm back.
I have one more after this. And I'm going to double check that before I count.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think unless you mess up a bunch of action commands mathematically, you can't lose at this point. Unless you just, like, do nothing. Squish. Pumped. I'm pretty sure you can still use a life shroom, it's just like you can't use it as an item. I think it still activates. If not, we'll find out. You should mess up this action command and let us find out. And then if you die, we can start the whole fight over. Ah, that's disappointing. Now we'll never know!
We will not, thank you. He looks so tiny.
I know.
Oh no! Mario defeated me again. He
Barely, though.
defeats me.
It was close, to be
I
fair.
had literally 2 health left, and admittedly I had 1 more life mushroom, but I had 2 health left. This time he became invincible, and I still couldn't beat him. Darn it.
But no level up.
No, why would I get a level up for beating the most difficult boss of the game? But I get a star ride. You know the worst part is too? I think that if there were any more to the game, I think that even if I went back and started fighting with a bunch of people, I couldn't get enough for 1 more level up.
I think if you fought like a really tough enemy, you might get like a star point per, and if they kept respawning, you might be able to.
Maybe.
Because the max level's 30, and you're like just shy of 25, 26, I think.
Something like that. Because I think there were 2 left for badge and 1 left for FB.
That puts you at 27 then. So you're almost at 28.
This wasn't part of my plan.
I wasn't planning to be awake.
Was getting your butt kicked a part of your plan? Because...
And now everyone's dead, except for Kami Koopa, because she can fly.
Yo, Kami Koopa, what's with all the shaking? Your king ship, the Battle of Mario, was so intense that my device for increasing your power seems to have started malfunctioning because he kicked your ass. It's entirely screwed up and its power appears to be headed back into your castle, so the whole thing is about to explode.
Yep.
Yeah. We must flee, my evil king. We have no choice. Stop. You're under arrest. What? Are you what? Hey, that's a big problem. We gotta get out of here. Yeah.
Giga.
New.
Whee! It's not like you had the clown car to fly away or anything.
After all.
Even though we saw it earlier.
After all, in space, no one can hear you scream. Yeah, that castle is not surviving the drop into the atmosphere.
No.
I don't know how to tell you.
Even if it did, the impact would completely destroy the foundation.
And probably a good chunk of the ecosystem in
Which
the
means,
process.
which is unfortunate because all those toads are still in the basement, so they are absolutely dead.
Oh yeah, they're dead. All the toads that are hanging around near where the castle was are dead. Oh no, the stars will save everyone that was in the castle and Mario and Peach, but they won't save anyone that was in Bowser's castle.
Correct.
Imprisoned. Boy, am I glad I left those gates open, and I hope they bailed. Here, take that. I want it.
Also, let's hope they didn't forget about the people on the ground that are inevitably going to be near the castle when it lands.
Right? Oh, Mario, thank you. You did it. You brought back our precious star rod. Then don't lose it again.
Also, y'all are sharing one rod between the 7 of you. That is nasty.
Please disinfect it. We will use it to bring peace back to the world. Please disinfect it.
Boiled for safety.
Now we'll be able to grant everyone's wishes again. Well, better you than me, buddy. When you look at the night sky, you'll know that the glittering stars are praising you for your courage. And definitely not gaseous balls in the sky very, very far away from you. You really took it to Bowser, Mario. Really socked it to him. What impressive strength.
Yeah, and to think you could have been using a sock instead of that rod.
I knew you could do it. Mario, don't think we don't know how hard you worked for all of us. Yeah. It must have been difficult. We won't forget your efforts. So now I get to live a life of luxury, right? I don't have to do anything ever again.
Not until... This was 2001. Not for another year. Sunshine came out in 2002.
Yeah. I hope Bowser learned something from all this. Maybe he'll behave himself now.
He better
no,
not.
He's a brat. Although I'd say the chances of that are pretty slim. Tisk tisk. Ah, well.
They're between Slim and none, and Slim just left town.
No words can express completely how thankful we are for all that you've done. Hope has returned both to Star Haven and all the Mushroom Kingdom. We are in your debt, Mario. I will take $1 million in exchange. And Twink, may I say, you really rose to the occasion. Ba-na-ba-ba-na-ba.
And
You've
helping us get
proven
our lot
yourself
back.
to be a grown-up star. So we're going to change you from no longer a twink to a twunk. Tee-hee-hee. Go on. Well, I think it's time we return to Starhaven. All the stars are waiting for
go
us
on.
there.
Alright, we're out.
Go on. Bye.
Alright, I'm gonna head out.
It's time to say goodbye for now, Mario. May the stars forever shine brightly upon you. Also, they literally just
Except for the
all of
scholar
this
guy.
are-
He was actually really helpful.
Yeah. We will accept that one star. We won't appreciate any of the others. They don't deserve it. Mario, I'd like to thank you too, and Princess Peach. It was an honor to help you in your time of need, which is all the time. Damn.
That's what twinks do. They help in times of need, right?
Great need. I hope maybe to see you again sometime. For now, I'm going to become a respectable star and make people's wishes come true. Me too!
Hashtag respectable twink.
Thank you so much for helping me, Twink. You've always been a stellar friend.
Ouch, friend zone and a pun.
Princess Peach. I don't know what to say. Well, no, never mind. I have to go too. Thank you very much, Mario. I'll always remember you, Princess Peach. Goodbye. Oh no, Twink, don't leave me.
Don't leave me with this weirdo. And to think, between this and Thousand Year Door, that's not the weirdest party member Peach has had that fell in love with her, because remember in the other one, it was a computer.
Yeah. The computer was cute, though.
I do like the computer a lot. And in case you're wondering, no, Twink has not been seen since this game.
Rip, Twink. I can't believe we let Twinks die.
Rest in peace, Twink, 2001 to 2001.
Maybe he, like, evolved. Like, digivolved into a different star.
Not a Pokemon reference?
Yeah, but it sounded weird to say Poke-evolved.
True.
So, I went with the Digivolved.
There you go. Perfect.
Oh, so that's it, huh? That's how you took the Star Rod back from Bowser. It seems like another wild adventure's in the books, bro. The castle's back in its normal place and everyone's returned home safely with
There was
zero
no structural
long-term
damage
consequences.
whatsoever.
You
It's
came through
totally
in the end,
fine.
just like you always do. I know you've been back for days now, but I bet you still kind of feel like you're on an adventure, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
That reminds me, the pals who traveled with you, I wonder what they're up to now. And we get a montage. And yeah, there it is. Oh, I forgot I had you here, Goombario. I forgot. Goombario? Oh, there's you, Parakarry. What's up? I thought you were back at work delivering letters. Why the hell do you think I'm here? This isn't a social call. Drop by to bring a letter to Goombario. It's from people.
That sounds like my workplace. Like, what are you doing? I thought you were at work. Yes, I'm at work right now.
Huh, from Princess Peach? Whoa, what's she writing to me for? Read it and find out. I'm not reading your letters. That's illegal. I've got to deliver more letters.
Also, I hope she didn't
Bye.
ask you to write back because you got no hands.
Right? Thanks, Parakarry. See ya. Keep working hard, buddy. Take care. Hey, Goombario, what did Princess Peach write in her letter? Let me see. Hang on, Goombaria. Jeepers. This is an invitation to a party at the castle. The princess is having a party, and I'm invited to go and have fun. Whoa! I bet you $1 that they also got invitations. Oh, Bootler.
And then she makes the face. Ah, that's not the face I was hoping for. Oh well.
Just chillin'. Why are
I thought
you
they
on
said never to
land?
go back into the jungle ever again with the Yoshi kids.
Also, why are you on land? You are a fish. Oh hey, it's her again. Those guys. Now then, gentlemen, it's time to scale the frosty heights of the Crystal Palace. Cooper, old boy, you're in charge of guiding us. Your prior experience is terribly important to the success of our expedition.
I told you guys, we cleaned the place out already.
Yeah, leave it to me. I know the place front to back. Cooper! Parakarry? What brings you here?
My wings.
You! I finally made it! I have a letter for you from Princess Peach. It's for a party. You're too young to attend. Goodbye. It's directly from the princess herself. It's got her signature on it and everything. Cool. There's no way I can miss a bash this big. But I can't just turn my back on this expedition after I promised Professor Colorado I should stay here and... Oh, Poppycock, Boulder Dash. Don't be daft, dear boy. Turning down such an invitation would be terribly impolite. This is a golden opportunity. I'm in a really weird place in between like a Scottish accent and a person voice. Go to the party at this instant. Don't spare me another thought. It would ruin the party if the hero of Koopa Village, nay, the hero of the Mushroom Kingdom, wasn't even there. I didn't even use you in the final battle, dude. I knew you'd say that, Professor Colorado. You're so kind and generous. I'll do it. I hope you guys will be there alright without me. I'm gonna party. Oh, I got a message for you as well. Don't bother coming back, we'll be wandering the spoon. What a no-good husband. That was a message from your wife. She didn't even write it down, man.
Ronald Weasley.
Ronald Weasley. You set out on this expedition without telling your wife again, didn't you? You could have died. Worse, you could have been seen. Boy, she was so furious. If you step just one toe out of line, you are going straight home.
And then it blows a raspberry at him.
Oh, good gracious. Eric, Henry, why in the world didn't you tell me this first? This is a crisis, old boy. I must away back home with all due speed. Noom. Bye.
Alright, I guess we're leaving. Cool.
Oh, the montage is over. Did you hear something outside? I think I did. I'll go take a quick look.
Castle just smashes into the ground.
Luigi is kidnapped. Bye. Oh. Hey, bro, guess what? Parakarry stopped by to drop off a party invitation from Princess Peach. He said that he's also invited and will see us at the castle. Now we better go too. We're gonna show up in overalls and these t-shirts that we've been wearing for the last 20 years.
Yes.
Just so everyone's on the same page.
It's the gooeyest outfit we have.
It also, it's recognizable. It's branding. You know
It's
what I mean?
It's gooey.
Listen, Mario, I'm gonna run ahead. There's something important that I have to do. More important than me? Top secret. It's a surprise party. I think they want you to go in and talk to all these people that you've already talked to, but I don't want to do that.
That's fair.
Ooh. Hi. Oh.
Nope.
Fine. Fine. Do I need the servants anymore? No.
Do me a favor, check the back of that sign you just passed.
Underground news! Hurrah for Princess Peach! Hurrah for Mario! Mario was strong as legend said he was. He fought beside Goombario, Cooper, Parakarry, Bombette, Lady Boo, Watt, Lackluster, and Sushi. We're going to party like there's no tomorrow, come on.
I was hoping for something a little bit better than that. Oh well. We didn't show it off much, but the back of the sign always has the underground news. 1,000 Year Door was the same way. It also did that.
Yoshi! Alright, let's go. Yay! Mario, welcome to the castle. I've already been here. Princess Peach should be here very shortly. She's late to her own party.
Yep.
And now, Princess Peach... Oh, my bad.
Fashionably late.
By like 13 seconds.
Yep.
Greetings to all of you. I'm so glad everyone could be here on this special day. The Star Rod stolen by Bowser has been returned to its rightful place in Starhaven. We've only allowed a certain few people into the castle itself. Everyone else must wait outside.
We had some security issues recently, you see.
Above us, stars shine with more beauty and power than ever before. It seems that they're sending us their thanks, particularly with us refusing to accept just anybody in. Oh, we have more people in here than we did 30 seconds ago. Mario, Goombario, Koopa, Bombette, Parakarry. In case you haven't been on board with us and known everyone that was in our party, we're gonna name them all again.
Yep.
We've regained peace because of your efforts. Thank you very much indeed. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the Mushroom Kingdom will enjoy peace and prosperity for a long time to come, perhaps forever, or a year. This is my heartfelt wish.
I guess
So
technically
let's celebrate.
the Mushroom Kingdom did, because Sunshine doesn't take place. It takes place in Delfino, not
So they got
Mushroom.
a little bit more.
Yeah.
Enjoy the festivities, everyone.
Look forward to seeing Mario Sunshine, where you'll get to see a trial even worse than Phoenix Wright.
Ooh.
How do you feel about no attorney appointed to the defense, no opening statement about the defense, no witnesses called, no evidence presented, nobody even bothered to realize that we showed up less than 4 minutes ago, and no jury?
That's what we call a farce.
That's what we call more rigged than Saddam Hussein's trial.
Yeah.
Also, that's what Luigi was preparing, I guess. Was his
Thank
own
you,
rod.
Luigi.
Thank you, Luigi.
Yes.
It's times like these, I'm glad we don't have webcam.
Yeah, I think we would get in trouble. Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum.
So that was Paper Mario 1.
This was really fun. I really liked this. Really the complaints that I had were so few and far in between. You know, like, I love the way that it looks. I love the music. The story is not super complicated, and that can be a good thing or a bad thing depending on who you are, you know?
Right.
Um,
Because if it's an entry-level RPG, which it very much is, and it's designed for kids, like, it doesn't need to be a
Exactly.
complex story. It needs to be one that kids can understand, so...
Exactly. And I think that everything that they did, they added a little clever twist to it, so it's not just another Mario thing, it's not just another, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I was very impressed with all of it, really, you know, and it's even aged really well, all things considered, you know? There's a couple of things that, like, you know, the whale isn't spectacular, but it's also not that bad, you know?
Yeah. It's also reminiscent, like a lot of things in Chapter 5 of Yoshi's Island.
Mm-hmm.
It's that art style, very much.
And I love this art style, this very kind of cartoony, 2D type style. I love it. And they have a lot of really funny, just little bits in it.
Like the part at the beginning whenever, like, the Goompa, I think it was the dad, like, finally fixes the gate, and then Kammy Koopa crushes. He's like, don't anybody say the word gate to me.
Right? Like, there's some really funny little just tidbits. And there's, you know, there's the option to go in and only do story-related things and just zoom through as quick as you can, and there's the option to kind of go around a bit more and explore and interact.
Also, there's ghosts. Yeah.
They have his meat suit. I don't know how I feel about that.
People think fursuits are weird. Meat suit sounds even worse, though.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that genuinely sounds
Oh, yeah.
nasty.
Uh-huh.
So many gooey things between Mario's nasty-ass shoes, his nasty-ass overalls, and...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still personally think, like, as much as people are like, Thousand Year Door is definitively the best one, I think this can still give it a run for its money overall.
Oh, for sure.
I think there are parts of this game that are genuinely better than Thousand Year Door. There is no chapter in this game that was worse than Boggly Woods.
Well, and,
Not even close.
And with this game, I can't think of a time off the top of my head where I was genuinely stumped at what I was supposed to do next. I think there was like one or two places in Thousand Year Door that if you weren't there, I would have been 100% like goofing off for hours trying to figure out how to progress.
Yeah.
And so I think that, you know, especially for entry-level RPG, especially for, you know, it being targeted towards younger kids and people that aren't that good at video games, like, they're really good. And all this extra animation, I love it. So many places nowadays do just, like, the credits.
I want that guy back for another Paper Mario game, by the way. He was cool.
Oh, yeah.
I liked him. Tragically, he will probably never come back because they have told the company that makes Paper Mario that they do not want any more original... Not original characters, but, like, they don't want new species. That's why the party members start going downhill after the third game. Because the third game, they're not, like, your typical... They're, like, all little pixel buddies. They're not, like, the stereotypical Mario characters that you see. And after that, they're like, nope, we just want, like, Bombs, Koopas. Like, we don't want anything new. So you don't ever get anything like Flurry again from Thousand Year Door. You don't get anything like Vivian. You don't get anything like Watt. Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, 'cause I feel
So
like
cute.
I feel like whenever companies produce, I love the little crossed arms. It's killing me.
So cute.
Whenever they produce a video game that is so freaking good, you just let them do their thing.
Seriously.
You don't tell them what to do next. You don't tell them how to do things next. You know, we were talking about Danganronpa the other day, you know, and the little nighttime bits tank in quality in the second one because he didn't want to do them like he did in the last one. And he did them so well in the last one that I would trust him to figure out his own take on those things. You know, give him a little bit more creative leeway. And then it would turn out really well.
That's why people are so scared about the fourth, in theory, Danganronpa game that's coming out for the main series.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the third one, like, it's technically implied, but like anybody that knows anything about English, they're basically screaming in your face like, we don't want to make any more of these. We're happy just making it a trilogy, but people just wanted more, so...
Exactly.
Eventually, they're like, well, if you guys won't do it, we'll pay another company that will, and it probably won't be as good, so...
Well, and, you know, there's a lot of other companies that are making similar things. Let them, you know, make something that is similar but different, you know.
Exactly.
Not another game that's under the same branding, but a similar style game. You know, where it's just in a different setting or something, you know?
Exactly. Like, just because you like Smash doesn't mean you can't like Street Fighter or Tekken or Soul Calibur or whatever, like... And there's a billion RPGs out there, whether you consider them better or worse than this one, or whether they're from this franchise or even from this series. I don't think this is my favorite RPG for like a first-time player. I still think it's Earthbound. I just wish it wasn't only either A, hard to find on Super Nintendo, B, has to be emulated, or C, on the Wii U.
Yeah. Specifically C.
Yeah. Like, it works fine on the gamepad because you don't need to use, like, weird controls or anything, but it's like, that needs to be put on Switch.
But also, God, at what cost?
I would happily pay full price for Earthbound on Switch, and I'd pay a full price for Mother 3 on Switch.
Yeah, I've heard that, what is it? Something Literature Club? Because my siblings were recommending
Doki Doki?
that. Yeah, my siblings were recommending that I stream that at some point. Because apparently it's like free on Steam. The original version without the extra
Probably is,
tidbits. It's for free on Steam, and they were like, you should definitely stream it. Because they were like, oh, you like Danganronpa? You should definitely do that. I was like, because we were in GameStop, and so I picked it up and read the back of it, and I was like, how is this anything like Danganronpa? And they're like, don't look it up, you're gonna play it blind, and stream it. And I was like, okay, alright, okay.
Well, I mean, I told you Phoenix Wright in a lot of ways is very similar, but like on paper, they're nothing near alike, because one's in like a proper courtroom, and the other one is like kids trapped in a murder house, so...
Oh, yeah. Well, and, you know, you can even do, like, those things that are very similar, but just put it in a different setting, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, hell, you could do a thing that's basically like Survivor, the video game, and just have it
which they have done. It did not go well.
Well, you get people that have made games like Phoenix Wright and like Danganronpa, and then you have a similar style. Because with Survivor, it's probably not the perfect example, but that's the one that I can think of where there's like a trial and sort of at the end. And so I think that would be really interesting to have a game in the vein of, you know, Danganronpa and...
your spiritual successors, sort of.
Yeah. But yeah, like those two had a baby with Survivor, or like with Big Brother or something.
Maybe not Big Brother. Too much controversy.
I haven't seen Big Brother, to be honest.
I'll send you like a breakdown of one of the seasons that I started with that I thought was pretty good. A lot of people don't like it, but I thought it was pretty decent. It's interesting. I don't think it's as good as Survivor. I would say Amazing Race is better than Survivor, which is better than Big Brother. Because Amazing Race, you get to see like all this cool shit, and
really
it's like,
good.
Man, even if I competed and got my ass handed to me, like, at least you get to travel around the world on somebody else's dime.
Right.
Like, that's pretty cool.
It's like, yeah, my ass is getting beat, but my ass is getting beat in China.
Yeah.
Oh my god, or in Italy. Dude. But yeah, To be honest, with Big Brother, the only experience I have, the only reference point I have is this TV show called Dead Set, which is basically these people are in a show that's Big Brother-esque. They're locked in this house or whatever, and the zombie apocalypse happens. And it's hilarious. It's gory, but hilarious.
Nice.
And so that's kind of the concept I have. It's like, well, it's kind of like Dead Set, except they're actually serious about it. And it's got it's got the elimination elements of Survivor.
Yeah.
So kind of. So I haven't watched it, to be honest.
I feel like Big Brother, at least in terms of fandoms, falls into the same category that Glee does, where it was like, oh, why do Glee fans like Glee? And it's like, no, you misunderstand. Nobody hates Glee more than Glee fans. That's where Big Brother is. It's like, nobody hates Big Brother more than the Big Brother fans.
Yeah. I've watched 3 episodes of Glee, and I was like, absolutely not.
Yeah, no
the
thanks.
music is good. I just...
Let's just leave it with the music and not watch anything else, which is just a nice way of saying, go on Spotify.
Basically, yeah.
And just listen to music.
Just listen to Glee on Spotify.
They did a really good Michael Jackson cover of Smooth Criminal.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorites from them.
I really like their cover of Somewhere Only We Know.
That one's really good too.
It's a good one.
It helps a lot of the older covers too, because back then, obviously, mic quality and stuff like that is not as good as it was in the 2000s, because some of those songs are from the 50s or 60s.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So they get half a century of technology to make it better.
Yeah. That helps a lot.
I do think this is a good, if you can find this game somewhere, emulation, virtual cons, whatever, this is one you should play.
It's good, and I'm loving these fireworks right here, because it's hard to find really good fireworks animations, but I'm loving the fireworks. And like I said, so much of it has been... And especially if you're one of those people that doesn't like to play, really high-stress video games, this is a much lower stress one.
Even the Thousand Year Door was.
And the thing, too, is if you do like the higher stress, you can figure out ways to make it higher stress.
I've done that.
Only do level-ups for the badge points. Only do level-ups for FP. Keep it on... one-hit kill for
you can do a 5
for your HP.
That guy that switches around your FP and HP, he can lower your max HP to 5.
Oh my god.
You can, which is funny because then you can equip all the when Mario's in danger, ups his attack by 4 or stuff like that, and just make him a glass cannon, which is hilarious. God. But that's also why I said to me this game is more of the lullaby because this is one you can play and just zone out on.
Exactly.
And a lot of RPGs you can do that at the beginning because with Earthbound it's oh yeah, I kind of know how to do this, whatnot, and then you get to points where it's oh crap, I need to mash the button or whatever, and here the only time you might need to mash the button would be the Chapter 6 boss, the cloud guy.
But really, other than that, it's super laid back and it's really enjoyable. This is a definite recommend.
What would you put this out of 10? It's hard to not put it up against Thousand Year Door by comparison, which, for me, Thousand Year Door is, at bare minimum, that's a 9, but at bare minimum, for me, this is at least an 8.
I mean, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking it'd either be... I was thinking about an 8, but I'm trying to figure out why, if that makes sense.
Yeah, why not higher?
Yeah, because, like I said, there's... I mean, I can take maybe 1 point off for... There's a couple things that they don't necessarily, explain very well, or the dungeons they're just, you're running in circles all the time. It's so confusing. But I can't really, again, I don't really have that many complaints because this has been so good in so many other ways. Yeah. You know what? I will say an 8. 1 point because sometimes it's unclear. The maps can be difficult to navigate. I will take another point because the Peach segments were awful.
But Twink was in
awful.
them.
They weren't awful, and I really liked Twink.
They just needed a little bit more. That's all. Just a little bit more.
At the risk of making a pun, Peach was so flat. There was nothing that made me interested in her. I wanted to play as Twink.
Or see Bowser
sections,
more.
Or see Bowser more.
See, that's the other thing, too, is Thousand Year Door had the Bowser sections.
Exactly. And the Bowser sections were so good. And even, Peach in Thousand Year Door, she had a little bit more personality, and the way that she interacted with the computer was so good. But she's just so flat in this that it's really difficult to engage and sympathize with her as a character.
Yeah. I will say the upside to that is, like, pretty much everything you can think of that's, like, not great about this game, they seem to, like, take to heart and fix. Like, for me, a lot of it was, like, I wish the combat had a little bit more to it, and then it's like, oh, you could do, like, the more timing commands to get your star gauge back rather than just waiting or praying to get it to fill up. Mm-hmm. Like, you have the proper audience. You have the bee dodging to, like, negate damage completely. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of stuff like... the star crystal powers, a lot more of them are useful in that game than this one.
Yes, absolutely.
Refresh is pretty good, especially at the beginning, since it's the only thing you have. Mm-hmm. Lullaby, no. Starstorm, yes, absolutely. That one's really good. Mm-hmm. The upping your strength by 3 depends on the build. I've had some builds where that's amazing. I've had some where it's completely useless.
Yeah.
Healing for 20 HP. I feel like that might have been better flipped with the guy from 4. I feel like by the time you're at Chapter 5, 20 HP is either all of your health because you're doing a challenge run, or it's not enough and it's not worth wasting 3 points for.
Well, and on top
Timeout,
of that,
not worth it, and up and away, not worth it.
Well, and on top of that, with the 20 HP, at that point, like, it's an entire extra star bar more than the Starstorm.
Yeah.
And so at that point, you might as well just Starstorm and pray.
Yeah.
You know, or Starstorm and then refresh and...
Or Starstorm and out of sight, or, like, something else.
Exactly. And so there's so many other better options that you could do. So really, it costs too much. It should be in an earlier chapter.
Yeah.
But,
I think that's just part of the issue that comes with that. Other than that, though, I'd say, like, most of the badges come at a good time. Like, you're not... thankfully, you're not stuck going through the Chapter 2 dungeon that has all, like, the Poke Mummies, and they don't give you Spike Shield. You get it, like, almost immediately. So, like, they at least did that part correctly. Like, you get the Fire Resist badge and, like, extra ice damage before doing the dungeon where all the fire enemies are. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes games will usually give you that, like, halfway through, or if you're Metroid Other M, 90% of the way through the fire area where you're taking damage just by being in the area. Mm-hmm. But I'm not bitter about that.
Not
lied. Which is even worse in that game, because you don't find the power-up. You go through all this area, and then your captain's like, oh, by the way, I'm authorizing you to use your heat-resistant suit right before you fight the boss. And it's like, you fucker, why didn't you do that 45 minutes ago?
We had this the whole time.
Like, oh, this is so coming up later.
But yeah, other than that, it's been absolutely amazing. Definitely 8 out of 10 minimum.
Yeah, I think I'm changing I think I'm putting it on equal with Thousand Year Door. I think there's some stuff that Thousand Year does better, but there's some stuff for me that is worse than Thousand Year Door. Mm-hmm. Boggly Woods, like that, it's not a specific spot of Chapter 2, it is all of Chapter 2. Like, going through the flyer area was not fun, getting the necklace for Flare was not fun, having to navigate the stupid punies that kept falling off the platforms were not fun, dealing with the spiders were not fun, doing the puzzles was not fun, fighting the boss was not fun. Like, definitely. Nothing was fun about Chapter 2. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think what the weakest chapter in this game might also be 2, but I will say the puzzles are really good.
The puzzles are spectacular. I've been paying more attention to puzzles in games lately. I've been watching Jacksepticeye play through, what is it called? One is called Limbo and one is called, like, Inside, and they're platformers. Those puzzles are incredible.
Limbo is really good with puzzles.
They're so good.
It's a shame that I won't play it because of the giant spider.
Yeah, that's fair.
Especially since he can literally just stab one of his arms, like, straight through you.
Yeah, I almost turned it off in the first episode. I'm glad that I stuck through it, and...
Yeah, once the spider's gone, then it's fine.
Yeah, once the spider's gone, it's spectacular. However, I would not. Mm-mm. Nope, absolutely not.
Need no spider on.
But yeah, I think Inside is by the same people, and
Probably.
It's slightly different. It's so good, though. And it doesn't have any spiders.
Which is always a plus.
Mm-hmm.
This game doesn't have any spiders, does it?
I don't
Thousand Year Door did. It had the ones in Chapter 2.
Yeah, I don't think it does.
So that's another plus. No spiders.
Mm-mm.
Good job. Keep those out of those games.
10 out of 10. 0 spiders, I'm sold.
I'm trying to think, like, how many specifically N64 games I think I would rather play than this. And off the top of my head, only one comes to mind, which is my second favorite game of all time, so... which is one we'll do eventually. I guess technically Mario Party 3 might qualify, but I mean for like a standalone experience.
Yeah, well, and it's a different kind of experience, Mario Party versus... That's the other thing.
It's an apples and oranges comparison.
I'm always absolutely astounded by how many different kinds of Mario games that they can do, and do well.
Yeah.
Because this, really good. A lot of the Mario parties, really good. And they're fundamentally very different.
The baseball, a lot of the sports games, the baseball one's really good. Strikers, which is soccer, is really good. I've only played the first tennis one, but it was really good. And I've heard that the basketball one's actually pretty good, too.
Really?
Yeah. That was a DS title, I think. Mario Hoops 3-on-3. Might have done some other ones since.
I like most of the Mario Kart games. Some of them are better than others by a lot.
Thank God that Mario Kart 8 outsold Mario Kart Wii. That was like the best news I'd heard in weeks that involved anything gaming-wise.
Oh, for sure.
I was like, man, how did it stay up there for that long? That's
for sure.
Depressing. God, that was depressing.
But yeah, I've been so impressed that they have so many different kinds of games that have done so well. And, you know, admittedly, they're pretty decent at listening to criticisms and fixing the issues in the next games. Sometimes they introduce other things that cause more issues, but, or sometimes they get so turned around that they're like, you know what, we're just gonna release a new Mario Party that is the best parts of the older Mario Parties, and mash them all together until we figure out how we can fix this whole car situation we've gotten ourselves into.
Yeah.
We're just gonna...
So that's probably why, like, I might have you do Super Paper Mario at some point, but there's no way in God's green earth we would do Sticker Star. Like, there's just everything about it is wrong.
Yeah, I saw
like, it's weird because, like, for example, one of the things is, like, you don't have an overworld like this. Your overworld is like, oh, you're going to 1-1, you're going to 1-2. It plays like a de facto Mario game. Your attacks are all stickers. So, like, your attacks are basically your items. Which means that bosses do not scale to be harder. You just save up all your good shit and then just throw it at the boss. The puzzles really aren't, like, inherently... Like, you don't feel completed for solving a puzzle. It's like, oh, that's what you were supposed to do. Like, it just...
So really, more than anything, it's a resource management game.
None of the characters have any personality whatsoever. No party members. There's just a shitload of toads they have to save. It's a lot of sticker collection. It's not fun.
So for the most part, they listen to criticism and fix it, but sometimes they decide to do something new and different, and they fuck it up. I'm
gonna, at one point, do Color Splash, because I have seen a little bit of that, and it does look way better. Not better than this or 1000 Year, but definitely better than Sticker Star, and probably better than Super. Super is very weird. Like, a lot of people do like it. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but I can see why people like it. It's just, it's a little too off for me.
Origami King in
stuff
the other day.
And Origami King. That's another one that apparently is pretty good.
I mean, the visuals looked great. That's for sure. I don't know.
Yeah, this is a good one, though. This is my... Yeah. I would say this is definitely tied for my favorite, personally.
It's so hard and so easy to compare them.
Yeah. Because I feel like ultimately if I just like had them in front of me and was like, which one do I want to play more? Most of the time I would probably pick this over 1000 Year.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably because it's faster, like I can beat it more quickly. Because there's less dialogue, there's less stuff going on between chapters and whatnot.
And this is definitely one of my more preferred types of games to play. Because I'm not very good at most games, as you can tell. And so I've really enjoyed this. I love the Walking Dead games. I love the Danganronpa. Like, the ones that are very character-intensive and...
Less reaction time.
Yeah, focusing more on the journey and the decisions you make than the reaction time, because I can make good decisions, just not quickly. I promise.
Good, I'll remember that whenever I'm looking through my list of what to have you play next.
Yeah.
I've already got it narrowed down between two things, but now I just have to wait for my AC to get fixed. Because one of which requires a lot of firepower, and I don't want more heat in the room than there already is.
Oh, God.
Just good.
Yeah, it's pretty toasty.
It's delicious. So we can't have the fan on because otherwise that's all you guys will hear. Just an annoying whirring sound.
Also, since we were talking about the different kinds of games that Mario games that they've made, they made like a Dance Dance Revolution type game.
I have it.
It's actually not that bad.
Yeah,
I've
it's
played
pretty
it
good.
before. It's
I have
actually
it.
not that bad. I liked it. It was fun. I wasn't good at it, but it was fun.
I liked how the bosses got progressively less threatening outside of the final boss.
Oh yeah.
Because, like, the first one is Waluigi, and then it's, like, I think a piranha plant, and then it's Wario, and then it's, like, a random Freezy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why are they getting weaker? Shouldn't they be getting stronger?
Right? I think it's because they think you're getting tired or something.
Maybe.
Not that
That's
I would
always
play
fun.
that in one run.
I feel like that's what you have to do, is DDR dance pad for Mario Mix, but also have it set up to where it's playing Beat Saber at the same time.
Right? That would be
The ultimate workout. No one get on that, please.
Yeah.
It's bad enough knowing that some people have beaten Super Mario Sunshine with the fucking DK bongos.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my! I know. I don't.
There's somebody out there, I believe, that has beaten every game that it can be beaten with the DDR dance pad and the bongos.
That is so bizarre.
We're probably not doing a Donkey Kong Country game, by the way, because they're glitchy.
That's fine with me. Between
I
the
tried-
two of us, we would break that thing immediately.
I tried playing it, and I was, like, constantly complaining, like, oh, stuff isn't reacting how it's supposed to. And somebody walked in, they're like, oh, you're just complaining. Not 30 seconds later, the game glitched, and they're like, oh, I've never seen that happen before. And I was like, I don't tell you, man.
It's just
You watched it
us.
happen, so...
Like, computers just kind of misbehave around us.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
Like that glitch I had in Mario Party Superstars.
Yeah.
That was cool. You can always check my tweets to find out what happened with that. Fell out of the fucking arena, and it was like, well, we don't know what to do now.
Guess we reset? Question mark.
I just left it on for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then it just went to like the results screen where it shows all the rankings, and it just acted like it was a draw. And then it
Thanks.
played as normal.
Appreciate it.
So yeah, that happened.
I promise I did want to actually do the fight.
Finish the fight. So for now, mostly because I want to turn the fan back on, and also because I have to go to work. Boo!
Boo.
We'll go ahead and end things off here. What cottage right? Ah, nice. And 4. Yay! I better not have another 12-hour shift like I did a couple days ago. That fucking sucked. Extra hour because of the time jump, and then they forgot to schedule anybody, so I was there for another hour and a half on top of that. Yeah, because they're stupid.
That's obnoxious.
What do you expect when that happens, when the day and night staff don't get together to schedule, and they also don't go to the required staff meetings, but everybody else is just cool with that? The level of stupidity is just... it's beautiful. Beautifully tragic. So yeah, we'll see you guys next time for either Game A or Game B, depending on what I decide to do, which will mostly depend on how quickly the AC gets fixed. If it does not get fixed quickly, then we will do Game A. If it does get fixed quickly, then it will be Game B.
Yeah.
And Game B will also take a little bit more setup requirement for me to make sure that I've got it set up exactly how I want it. But for now, we will see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the fireworks.